Money, clock it. Cha cha cha. Money, clock it. Yeah. Today, I'm gonna be making banana bread. And I know that some of you just might be thinking, Etoroba wants to teach us how to make banana bread. But oh, my dear opponent, you have been deceived. Because I'm not here to teach you people anything. I'm actually here to rant. Today, while I make my banana bread. And if you just so happen to know anything about me, is that I like to experiment with food. Right, and so for the past 2 months thereabout, I have been experimenting with banana bread, trying out new recipes, just learning how to make it. And all the experiments I've done so far have been 100% natural. So I really add all these other things that will make fats to store up in certain areas of your body. I haven't really been doing that just because I've been looking for like a healthier, sweet alternative, for my baby girl lifestyle. Good. Now, what are some of the things, I may want to rant about today? I like to go straight to the point in my videos. Why? Because when I'm watching YouTube videos, and the person is taking too much time, just explaining what is not my business in the beginning, plenty intro, it really used to pepper my body somehow. So yes, I do have my other phone here with me. I'm using the other one to video you guys, and I communicate with myself a lot. There was one time I posted on Twitter, and I was like, I argue with myself more than I argue with anybody. See, before I get into an argument with somebody, be rest assured, I want to check if my camera is recording well, because I know that this thing can play wonders sometimes. So just give me a few seconds. Okay, it should be recording well. If it doesn't, you people will manage the video like that too. So I was saying, before I get into an argument with someone, be rest assured that I've had that conversation with myself about 100 times. I've looked for, and I honestly do not argue just for sake of arguing. I don't do that. Because I don't even like arguing, right? So when I'm in an argument with someone, there is a result I'm looking out for. So that is what leads me to like argue with myself, find loopholes. Okay, if I say this, what will this person say? Will the person not say why this, why that, or what? Do you understand? That kind of thing. So I basically argue with myself, bring up different scenarios. I try to look at it from other people's perspectives, all those type of things. I try to look at our conditions, what could be making this person to be opposed to what I am saying. That's how I argue. Right. Another important thing you guys need to know about me is that I lose my train of thought a lot. Why did I say it? Because right now I think I've lost my train of thought as well. Anyway, okay, I found it. Hey, so what I was going to say is I communicate with myself a lot, right? So on this WhatsApp, I have my journal. Yes, I have my notes as well. Yes, but like on this phone and on the WhatsApp on this phone I'm using to record, I tend to like discuss with myself a lot. So whenever a thought crosses my mind and I don't have a pen and a paper handy, I'm just going to send it to myself on WhatsApp. That's just what I do. See, this one is getting spoiled, but it is perfect for banana bread. So I've heard. I'm not an expert, and I'm not teaching you how to make banana bread. I tried using the microphone to record this video, but I did not like how the thing was sounding. I just did not like the sound. And to be honest, when I watch you, so this is my own personal experience. I don't know if it's the same for you guys, so I'd like for you to let me know in the comments. When I'm watching YouTube videos or whatnot, I like when it sounds natural. Of course, I don't like when there's a lot of background noise going on, and I don't think there's a lot going on. There's something on the fire right now. There's like the water, there's like sounds, but I don't think it's too much. I think my voice overshadows all of that. So I like it when it sounds natural, when I can in some way connect with the reality of the person that is speaking with me or to me on the video. So that said, I have my bowl of bananas here. I know I said I'm not teaching you guys, but one of the major rants I want to have today, I'm just going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to tell you guys one of the topics I discussed with myself, one of these days. And it was, there are things I wish people understood about beauty and being an individual. And I said this because sometimes when I scroll through Instagram, I scroll through Twitter, in fact, my all my life growing up, it's very hard for me to see things as ugly. or people especially, as ugly. Very hardly would that happen. Give me a second, I just need to wash my hands. Very, very hardly would it happen. You can hear the birds. Can you hear the birds? Wrongest time, but you can hear the birds. Another thing about me, I really like nature. Kiribubele. Yeah. Oh, anyway. So it's very hard for me to see people as ugly. And it's not me just being a nice person or me being a virtuous person. No, it is because genuinely I think you are beautiful in the you that you are, right? So the uniqueness I wish people saw about their beauty is the way that you are. That is you. However, which way you look, you are not here on this earth by mistake. There is something about you that makes you you. There is something about me, Toro, that makes me Toro. It could be my personality. It could be the way I look. It could be the way I laugh, right? But then this even goes beyond. This goes the extra mile. When I'm talking about beauty, I'm talking about the physical, actually, how your body looks. It is your body. Who defines this standard by which we judge beauty or measure beauty? Who? You know, it's such a disgusting thing. Let me tell you people one thing that used to vex me. It's when there's a trend, right? At a certain time, and everybody is hopping on that trend, and then shaming something else. And then they're shaming something else, and then a few years go by, and then that thing that was shamed becomes the new trend. You know, when I was growing up, I had very big lips. My face had not grown into my features yet. So people used to yab me. Yab means like tease, yeah, like mock kind of. Sharp people used to yab me that I had big lips or whatnot. I also have like 2 big front teeth. People used to tease me about those things a lot, and I used to feel insecure. I remember, and I used to sulk a lot as a child, so my lips were always like this. But then again, when I was conscious, when I wasn't feeling, what's the word? When I wasn't sulking, I was conscious of it, and then I'd, bite my lips in. It was something I did a lot as a child. Only for me to grow up now and then big lips, everybody's injecting their lips, trying to, be all that and a bag of chips. And I'm wondering why. Do you understand? The same people who shame me for having big lips are the people injecting their lips now, right? And I don't even fault them in any way. It's the standard. Who is the person who sets the standard? Who do they think they are in this society? And you, that is a human being, why do you allow yourself to be subject to that? Right? This now boils down to the next point, individual thinking. I think even while you want to belong to communities, while you want to be a part of a community, while you want to, belong, feel among whatever, have your own family, your own group, your own people, it's very important that you are thinking independently, meaning you're truly believing and you truly own or hold to what that community stands for. It's not because you're just moving along with the flock. It's not because you're just, playing along. Oh, these are your people. You don't know why you believe what you believe. You don't know why you hold the values that you hold on to. You are just following everybody and moving left, right, middle, front, back, and center. Ew. Hey, you need to know why you believe what you believe. That way, you're not easily swayed. It's the same thing. If you know why you are the way you are, who you are, nobody can just come and be telling you anything, just like that. So when it comes to beauty, body type, when it comes to how you're structured as a human being that God created, no Jupiter in this world, how much they want to bully you, should have that power over you to make you feel like there is something wrong with you that needs to be changed. It's such a disgusting thing to imagine that somebody will have the mind to come and tell you that you really are not all that. And you two will not be looking at yourself, oh, there's something really wrong with me. I've experienced this personally from people that I should never have experienced it at all, right? In different ways. These are people who probably tried to diminish me so they could have more meaning in and of themselves. So guys, I'm back. Sorry, I took a break. Although you may not know because I'm going to join these 2 videos together. I need to drink water first because I've just been talking since. Now, these are people who diminish you so that they can have more meaning in and of themselves. I've also taken my glasses off because, I just took them off. I don't have a reason. I need to turn on this oven just because I'm going to start baking very soon. So just preheating the oven as well. So these are people who diminish you so they can have more meaning in and of themselves, meaning these are insecure people already. So other people also need to have a problem so they don't feel so bad about themselves. Cha cha cha, on the clock it. Cha cha cha, on the corner. Yeah, hey, you see, when people see me, they think I'm an Igbo girl. I'm not Igbo. I'm from Akwa Ibom state of Nigeria. Anyway, let's just continue with our banana bread. So these are people who try to diminish you to have more meaning in and of themselves. There could be something wrong with you. You could have bow legs. You will have probably a sickness, whatever it is. Doesn't make you any less human. And the perfect that they think that they are, these are for the ones that feel like, oh, they're so beautiful, they're so high. I like the fact that you guys can hear the birds. I really like that. So the fact that they feel like, oh, they're so beautiful, they're so high and mighty, and then they are better than you is problematic. Because that very thing that they have could be taken away from them in the blink of an eye. Why? Because they never gave it to themselves in the first place. So I feel like that's a mindset we should be cultivating. We should be having. People should not be able to just walk into your life and make you feel like you have coin, or there's something wrong with you. So tell you too, when I start to, look at yourself somehow. As what? Yeah. Another thing is, you're always going to find people more beautiful than you, more attractive than you, based on, standards or whatever, whatnot, what's pleasing to the eyes. And that's okay. We didn't bring ourselves into this world. We did not bring ourselves into this world. And we're also not the ones that will take ourselves out. We don't have the power to, really, even though you want to, do that. All right? I don't know how to explain it, and I don't want to go down that line because if you know, I like to digress a lot and it's not healthy. So back to the conversation, beauty standards, is that you're okay. You're okay. Do you understand the way you are? What you have to do is take care of what you have been given. If this is the body type you have been given, take care of it. Tend to it. Tend your garden. See, when I see myself, Etorobong, and I see the things I have, the personality I have, the features, the strength, the weaknesses I have, I'm meant to tend it. I'm meant to become the best version of Etoro there could ever be. You just need to make the best of what you've been given, the best of what you have. So that when they come and ask you, what did you do with your 2 talents or your 1 talent or your 5 talents? You say, yes, master. I multiplied the talents. I did business, and this is the profits that I made. That applies to every aspect of your life, your gifts, your strengths. Do you understand? Your weakness, the weaknesses you've been given, you're meant to strengthen them to the best of your ability. Asking for God's help, of course, like asking for God to guide you. Right? Don't let anybody shame you. Like nobody, no human being should have that power. The real power is in your mind. Your mind has to be trained. You have to develop yourself, help yourself grow in a way that nobody can just come and just tell you nonsense just like that. For what reason? No. So at this point in time, I've mashed up all my bananas. I don't believe you can see it in the video, but you should be able to. And I don't have a banana masher, so I just use the spoon. And honestly, I don't need it like smooth because it's going to get smooth either way once I start whisking it with my whisk. So at this point, I'm just going to add a little bit of cinnamon, just because I have my cinnamon powder here. Just a little, because the last time when I gave it to my friends, they really liked it. But however, one comment that most of them made was that, oh, did you put cinnamon? Did you put cinnamon? So I did not like that the taste of the cinnamon was very obvious. So I'm also going to put a little bit of nutmeg, just because I really like the taste of nutmeg, right? And then I'm going to put in 2 eggs as well. 1 second while I get my eggs. That's a shame to you. All power belongs to Jesus. 1 second. So recently I just learned how to crack eggs without using a knife. You know this touch thing that people do where they just crack it on the corner and break it and crack it. I learned how to do it, so I'm just, hey, see, I just did it. Fire, somebody say power. And I'm doing it again. Just hope this egg is not too runny. See, it's so nice. God, the worst thing that could happen to you is when you're trying to do something and you don't put the egg separately, because one could be spoiled, and the moment you put that spoiled egg in your mix, everything you've made so far is spoiled, it's ruined, and it's destroyed. So right now I'm just going to whisk this up with my whisk. The whisking it like just further, how do I explain it? It breaks up the banana further. So to be honest, I don't need much of I don't really need the banana mash. That's just what I'm saying. I don't need to stress too much about that. So yeah, as you can see, I have also a very good amount of banana in here. See, it's already very watery at this point, and I'm also going to use very little flour, so it's like quite dense but very filling and nutritious, and it makes up for a very good snack. At this point, I'm just going to take a little break in transmission, and I'm going to catch up with you guys in a few, just to give you more things on my notes and just run you through a few of my thoughts, a few of the thoughts that run through my head on a day-to-day basis. All right guys, ciao. Clock it. Cha. Monday. Clock what? It. So anyway, I've taken off my glasses. I'm really almost done with my banana bread. I just need to pour it into my pan. So this is what the mix looks like at this point. See, consistent. I also added some powdered milk, some oats flakes, just because I like it when it has like this granular-ish texture. And I have my oiled baking pan. So I did this with coconut oil, like coagulated coconut oil, the one that is strong, that could have catch it. Yeah, I just did that with this, just rubbed it all around like butter. I also put some coconut oil in here. I just even remembered. Let me bring out the one for the oven. I put some in here. Oh, it's not fried. Oh, cheers. Satan. Hey. I wanted to say Satan, shame unto you before people say I'm saying Satan. Oh, it's like the coconut oil I've bleached. Like it's in don't bleach. Anyway, so I'm just pouring that in. Did you hear the sizzle? Did you hear the sizzle? The thing is frying my butter. Okay. So I'm just making sure to pour all of my coconut oil. Just back to what I was saying. Make do with all that you've been given. Do the best that you can do with all that you have. And don't let anybody shame you, for it. And then back to your... So the point I'm just trying to make about beautiful, personal beauty is, I feel people feel they need to dress a certain kind of way to feel beautiful, to look a certain kind of way, to feel beautiful. And I don't agree with you. You can tell it's gotten a little darker because it's getting darker outside, and I'm using natural lighting for the most part. The lights in the kitchen are turned on. I don't know if that helps with this video right now, but whatever the case, I want to bring this to a close, but I'm not going to do that abruptly. I'm going to put my banana bread in. I also grated 2 apples in the batter as well. So it's just, you don't have to dress a certain way to look beautiful, right? And doing something out of the ordinary does not mean showing off too much. There is beauty, there is a poise, there is a regal look, or there is like something that just comes with covering up your beauty in the best way possible, in mystery. And I don't think people understand that, right? Because you just feel, oh, this is what's trending, I need to show off this, I need to show something. No, it's not like that. I feel like you can understand your beauty without trying to fit into society's standards. You don't do that. I don't do that. I don't wish to agree. Do you understand? If you stay around me, and let me tell you something, you'd find that I have my own style. I have what I like. It may not be the best by everybody's books, but it's what fits me. It's what suits my look. It's what suits my face, and I do it, and I'm okay with it, right? So you don't have to bend. You don't have to open up just because that's what's trending. You don't have to do like this. No. So there is beauty in there's uniqueness in your beauty. I guess that's just, all that I'm trying to say. That's the first thing here. And this one is going to be in another YouTube video because it's a very long thing on its own. It says, we must never normalize or make sense of and excuses for things that are absolutely wrong, especially to our own selves. Meaning, you can lie to everybody else, Meaning, you can come out now and say, oh, yeah, everybody is this one, everybody is that one, I can never do it. But when you are by yourself in your own corner, hey, you must never lie to yourself. Lie to everyone else, never lie to yourself. And I'm not encouraging you to lie to people. That's another thing on its own. I'm just trying to emphasize the importance of staying true to yourself. Meaning, tell yourself where and when you are wrong, when you have been wrong. Be honest with yourself. Tell yourself that, oh, in this situation, I'm actually just being greedy. I'm actually just being jealous. I'm actually just being envious. Because the way you're lying to yourself and believing the lies that you tell yourself, anybody will be able to lie to you. Just watch the pattern and how it has happened to you or even people around you. The moment you make comfort, you find comfort in telling yourself something other than the truth, just so you don't feel like such a bad person or whatnot. People, it's going to be easy for you to believe the lies that other people tell you, or when it's going to also be easy for people to deceive you, right? So that's, you know, just another thing. But I need to expatiate on it a whole lot more, which is why I said it has to have its own separate video for another day, right? But yeah, that's really just it. There are a lot of things here in this small section, because if you notice, I'm not even scrolling up and down a lot. But yeah, there are a lot of things in this small section, and I can't cover all, you know, of them. My mind is always racing. My mind is always on a journey, you know, to something, and I like it. I like that I like that I'm very in touch with my feelings and my thoughts. I don't like it. So I don't like it when I get lost in myself, meaning not lost in myself as in my thoughts. No, like when I can't find my thoughts or my expressions. I hate it. And that usually happens to me when I'm very stressed, when I'm very tired, or when I'm even, you know, really down and depressed or whatnot. That happens to me, you know, then when I'm just too busy. I hate being too busy. I don't even care how much money you want to pay me. It's a rubber. Hello, you people. I didn't tell you guys that I'm going to use some granola on the topping of this cake, but I'll try. If I'm not done editing and posting this video before the banana bread is ready, most likely I wouldn't be done. I'm going to show you a picture of what the banana bread looks like after I'm done with it. If it comes out well, if it did not come out well, people are not gonna see shit bang. You will not see anything. Has this video even been recording, Father Lord? Okay, it's been recording. It's been recording. But yes, I've really enjoyed just spending time with you guys today. I like to hear people's stories as well. I like to also get in conversations with people, right? So I'd like for you guys to even send me stories. I'm also a narrator. I like to narrate audiobooks. I'm turning my banana bread into the pan right now. You guys are not ready. Fire! Somebody say fire! So yeah, if you could share your stories or whatever it is you'd like for me to talk about, I'd greatly appreciate that. And maybe I'll just do it in another rant video. Because if you're on my Instagram, you know that one of the work that they send me to do in this world, is to rant. I'm always ranting about something. But yeah, I'd love to hear your stories. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, or just contributions really, or even things that you might disagree on, you know, based on what I've said. Right? I understand the whole beauty standard thing, right? And I understand that there are caveats and there's a lot of nuance to it, you know, especially with probably work or getting opportunities in the world that we live in. So people have to shape themselves to fit into the structures. Those are things I did not talk about, right? And I know like there's no way I'd be able to cover everything in this video, but I have thought about it as well. I've thought about it as well, and this thing is sweet too. This is what it looks like. I always want on a bronzer. Just like you ever. My granola. Oh yeah. So I have some granola. Maybe that's the unhealthy part of this thing, because the granola is from I didn't make it from scratch, so it's Kellogg's granola, and I know it has sugar in it. But I'm also going to top with some pumpkin seeds. My friend called this thing egusi the other day. He was like, "Did you put egusi on top of this thing?" But yes, I'm just topping with some pumpkin seeds and some granola. Anyway, I was saying, I know I have not covered everything as relates to this issue. I know there are nuances to it. I know that there are some things that, you know, people might feel, you just don't understand just because you've never been there, right? But I'd love to hear all of that as well. So if you can, I'd like for you to drop that in the comments for me as well. I'd like to hear your thoughts. And I'm honestly not a person that is very stuck in my ways. There's some things that I could be like that about, but I'd really love to hear from you on this. I'd love for you to share your thoughts and your experiences, and I'm going to see you on the next one. I know I'm not the most consistent person. Just forgive me. I just know I'm trying to get my life together. But yeah, bye guys. I always want a brother. I always want a brother just like you are. Oh my gosh. I can't find where I go. I don't like this Kellogg's granola, it's too sweet. Anyway, I'm just topping with a drizzle of honey as well. Just because, right? And I'm going to reduce my oven down to 150 thereabouts, just so it cooks through, right? I've been preheating it for a while now, so it's pretty much very much preheat. What is this sound I'm hearing? Alright, bye guys. Do you guys know that the last clip I recorded was very blur? Like the quality dropped drastically. And I can't re-record it, right? Because it's not like I'm following a script or anything. I'm really just ranting. This is what my banana bread is looking like. Oh my gosh, I wish I could tilt it and show you guys, but I can't. But that video is blur. It's not bright. I don't like that that's happening, which is why I should get more artificial lights if I'm going to be shooting these videos, because in as much as I'm doing I don't care, there's a part of you that's a perfectionist. That is why me and consistency, we are like parallel lines that can never meet. But yeah, I just wanted to say that and just let you guys know that I'm going to post this video either way, just because. Bye guys. Oh yeah, I'll put my banana bread in the oven now. Pray for me, body rock with me, ever. Oh gosh, the heat is heating. I'm going to need just a little bit of this. Okay. Oh, you guys see it. Hey, Jesus, my finger, oh, please. Okay. So I just put that in the oven. You guys are dramatic, I know. Oh no, I did not top it with bran flakes. I have to top it with, should I? No, I have to top it with bran flakes. And I usually do that, and I did not now do this time around. What do you think is to give you that very nice crunchy look at the top? I beg you. Oh, I beg, please let me not burn my finger. Because last time I baked, I burnt my finger. I don't like that at all. Okay, that's me, and yeah, clocking out. Bye guys. I almost did not make this video. You can see this part of the banana bread that has this. So when I was trying to check if it was done inside, the baking tray almost fell. I don't know how to explain, and I had the knife in, so the knife just tore through the banana bread. But anyway, this is what it looks like. And yeah, it tastes really good. It tastes really good. This is not aesthetic, I know, but this is my banana bread and it's lovely. All right, see you guys. Mwah.